So we actually are looking at very mild weather over the next couple of days. And I say mild because today we will have those high clouds pushing in from the south. We're already seeing those high clouds out there this morning. That is all thanks to a little disturbance off to the west of us that's helping to bring these high clouds into our area. Now this is moisture, but we are very dry, so we are not going to see any moisture as far as precip goes. But we are going to be tapping into this eventually, and that will come later on this weekend. So here's what we're looking at. Ridge of high pressure is in control. That's what's helping to keep this disturbance off to the west of us. We are going to be a little warmer today because of this ridge of high pressure building in a little bit stronger today, but also wind goes from high to low pressure. So we're actually going to see a little bit of an offshore wind. It's not going to be a strong offshore wind, but we will have it. So we are going to see those easterly winds this afternoon. That's going to also help to keep even our coastal locations in those mid to upper 60s. Now with that said, we are going to reach those daytime highs a little bit sooner around the coast, so around lunchtime, but we're going to continue to warm up for those inland locations this afternoon as we head into that 3-4 p.m. hour. This is going to continue to track southward, kind of barreling along the coast here. But again, ridge of high pressure is still going to be strong tomorrow. We're going to be even warmer tomorrow. That is because we are going to see a bit more sunshine tomorrow afternoon. That all changes as we head into Sunday. We'll have some increasing clouds. We will have a little disturbance coming in from the north. That's going to help weaken this ridge of high pressure and bring in a bit of this moisture from this disturbance late Sunday into Monday. The better chance of that is going to be on Monday. We are just going to see just some light showers out of it. It's not an extreme system, but we will have a colder air mass moving in behind it. And because of that, we are going to see those temperatures dropping actually below average on Tuesday. We will start to dry out though as we head through the rest of next week. And then we have that active weather returning, it looks like, by next weekend. So be prepared for that. A little bit of a roller coaster ride over the next 7 to 10 days here. But pretend like this futurecast just has those high clouds, because we are already seeing those high clouds out there this morning. We're going to continue to see those high clouds throughout the afternoon. And as you can see, we have this moisture off to the west. It's just not going to make it here. We're just too dry. We're just not going to see any of that precip happening. So again, the only moisture we're going to see are those high clouds. That will take us into at least the first half of tomorrow morning, and then as we head into dawn tomorrow, that's when we'll start to see a little bit of clearing, and that's what I mean. We are going to see a little bit more sunshine out there tomorrow. So we'll be dealing with those high clouds today, not so much tomorrow. We still will have a few of them out there though tomorrow. Temperatures today, we're going to be in those mid to upper 60s on the north side of the bay. Also going to see those upper 60s in the San Lorenzo Valley. So again, very warm temperatures out there, especially for this time of year. We're going to be in those low 60s in those higher elevations, the Summit area and Bonnie Doon. As we head down the coast, you can expect mild temperatures up and down our coastal cities. We're going to be at 68 in Watsonville, mid 60s for the rest of the coast, upper 60s for Salinas as well as Hollister, mid to upper 60s in the Santa Clara Valley. Monterey Peninsula, you will also be on the warm side again. Our coastal highs will reach their max around that 1 p.m. time frame, where our inland locations will continue to warm. But we'll be in those mid to upper 60s around the peninsula this afternoon. 68 for Carmel, 67 for Monterey, a little bit cooler for Pacific Grove and Pebble in those mid 60s there. And then up and down the Salinas Valley, you can expect those upper 60s to even a few low 70s. I do think we'll get there in the Salinas Valley today. Mid 60s for some of those sheltered valleys, Parkfield, San Antonio Valley, 66 today, 67 in the Big Sur coast, and 69 for Carmel Valley. Overnight lows will be a touch warmer because we will have some of those high clouds earlier in the morning. But again, I'm not expecting those overnight lows to be all that much warm. You can expect mainly 40s across the area.